Now let's hope this picks up sound.
It reminds me of the creationists who will only read something or look. And then I moved into more of a Southern Baptist kind of leaning, and then I'm non-denominational before I finally exited religion. A glorious state of being an atheist. So, for you to presume that I started off with the idea that he doesn't exist, and then I found information.
That's not what I was talking about at all. I was talking about the video series. Uh, when you started off, I'm paraphrasing here. Don't remember the exact words. Um, let's see if we could find more evidence or show that Jesus didn't exist. And the um, book that you use, the resources that you use are weak. When you look at both sides, usually in a debate, you study your side and the opponent's side. Or, like the last 15 years, I studied from the Hasmonean period, which is the Maccabees, to the mid Byzantine period. Islam, then Roman Catholicism, or both simultaneously, I guess, since one parent's one, the other parent is the other. Um, I wasn't. You're inferring things that aren't there. I was speaking about your presenting of evidence, and it's you use some pretty weak stuff in there. Um, that is what I was talking about. That you start off in your series doing that. See, this is why it would be best, and as you suggested, that we talk, but you made this video, and I get how many seconds in before I find being accused of stuff? 3 minutes and 8 seconds. Now, I was kind of heated or whatever in listening to this stuff because I've dealt with mythicists and other people before. Every stripe of thing against why Christianity can't work, um, or why Jesus didn't exist, this and that. Christianity is far easier to dismantle when dealing with Jesus, son of Joseph, as a historical figure. There was a point when you say, well, why didn't the whole world know about this? And Jesus was a nobody. His mother, brothers, and sisters thought he was insane. He was an itinerant apocalyptic preacher who was nailed to a cross, which, according to Judaism, especially the Judaism at that time, meant that is proof that God hated him. The Pauline stuff comes afterwards. I was talking about the sloppiness of it. If you were to go to actual scholarly stuff like Dale Martin, Marvin Myers, Bart Ehrman, John Dominic Crossan, uh, go on and on. Those are, I mean, even James Tabor or Robert Eisenman, a lot better sources, and you could get to, I mean, it's, do you think any of these scholars in New Testament studies that work at Yale or Harvard are devout Christians? From my comments, do you think that I am an evangelical Bible-beating Christian? But let's do what you suggested and talk. I have a new fancy new laptop now. We can do it on Skype. I'll even trust you with my telephone number if you want to talk on the phone first. But yeah, you get it. You wind up judging me right off the bat. That's not at all what I was talking about. And I think it's clear in all my comments and everything, and even all the videos that I had. That's not what I was talking about. It was talking about in your video series. You start reading through and see, and you. I wish I had the words right in front of me. Let's see if we can, I don't know. You didn't say disprove Jesus, something along these lines. Sorry, I kind of just heard that and got the blood rushing of like, no, I didn't imply that at all. That wasn't, no. I kind of don't like being misrepresented in that way. But yeah, you inferring that that's what I was doing, no. I don't doubt that you came from a Christian background. But it doesn't look like you went through and read the early church fathers, the heretics, the chroniclers, the first 300 years of Christianity. You don't need to do that. But it doesn't seem like you've read any of the major scholars on the issue either. Christianity can be taken down far easier and more comprehensively when you work with actual archaeology, history, and polygraphy. Yes, there was a man named Jesus who was an itinerant preacher, natural-born son of Joseph and Mary, who was a northern Israelite, not a son of David, not Jewish, he was a Samaritan, and he was nailed to a cross, and his family thought he was insane. Right? But I think me and you should talk. Well, as you suggested, and I take you up on your offer, to talk and or debate if you like. Peace to you.